Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket 3 on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
Up to the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with 1:15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Friday late afternoon inside the bubble. Welcome to our pregame show here today featuring the Tri-State Tigers and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. Pregame brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. I'm Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke. Thank you so much for tuning into our broadcast in the 4-5 matchup here today. Winner has a date with Maple River tomorrow at 6. Loser will play Hankinson in a loser-out contest coming up tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The Warbirds, head coached by Rylan Gutzmer, 13 wins, 6 losses on the season, 5-4 in District 1. They are the number 4 seed, winners of back-to-back games and 4 out of 5. Last game was on Monday, defeating South Border 59-40. While for the Tri-State Tigers here, head coached by Kevin Jackson, 9 wins, 9 losses on this season, 3-5 in District 1 play. They defeated Hankinson in the Bonanza and NDSCS their last time out on Saturday, winners of back-to-back contests. We'll take a quick timeout. We come back after this, dive into this matchup a little bit more. Also, what happened last year for the Warbirds and the Tigers in this very tournament. That and more still to come here on yourliveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richwood, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, let's take a look at what happened earlier this season between these two clubs here between Wyndmere Lidgerwood and the Tri-State Tigers. Wyndmere Lidgerwood 2-0 against Tri-State with wins at Tri-State on January the 6th, 63-49, and a 52-26 win against the Tigers on January the 30th. The Warbirds, 12 wins, 11 losses a season ago. They were able to make it to a Region 1 qualifying game. They defeated Enderlin in the Region 1 qualifier, then lost to Edgeley Colomont-Pillier eventually in the Region 1 quarterfinals at the Jamestown Civic Center. Last year in this very round, the Warbirds defeated Richland 36-25, then eventually lost to Maple River in the semis before defeating Enderlin 50-25 in the Region 1 quarters. Emerson Johnson, a first-team All-District selection a season ago. Valerie Mendoza and Olivia Froelich were second-team All-District selections. Last year for the Tri-State Tigers, they went 5-15, lost to Oaks in the District 1 quarterfinals and lost to Enderlin in the District 1 consolation semis or a loser-out contest. Shallie Lawrence, a first-team All-Selection on the All-District team a season ago for Tri-State. The winner of this game has Maple River. So far this year, Maple River beat Wyndmere Lidgerwood and also was able to defeat the Tri-State Tigers this season. The loser will go up against Hankinson, in which both Tri-State and Wyndmere Lidgerwood defeated Hankinson. So that's a matchup again of later today and also what's coming up tomorrow for both of these clubs in the 4-5 contest. Still to come, Oaks and Enderlin at 6th and the nightcap at 7:30 at Sargent County and Richland. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, let you know some out-of-town scores from across the way in district play here from our Irie Insurance pregame show.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As our pregame show continues to roll along here on brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Taking a look at some other scores from across the way today. District 2, Lemoore Litchfield Marion able to defeat Medina Pinger Buchanan 60-28. And in District 3, that is, Langdon area Edmore Munich advances with a win over Cavalier. Taking a look at District 6, already in their loser out, and District 5 in loser out games. Divine County defeats North Shore Plaza and Surrey over Bishop Ryan. Later tonight, District 5 in the semifinals. We'll have Kenmare Bullbells and Powers Lakeburg Central. Then Tioga against Trenton. In District 6, it'll be TGU and our Redeemers in one semifinal. Berthold goes up against Glenburn in the other semifinal. Also, Central McLean all over White Shield earlier today, 83-9 out in District 8. That's a look at some of your scores. But again, the top seeds so far, Maple River, Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and Langdon area Munich in the East have all advanced in the same in District 4 as Benson County earns a bye into the semifinals. That's a quick look at your out-of-town scoreboard. When we come back, we'll get to your starting lineups and the opening tip here today from the bubble. Again, that does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association and alongside the athletic directors within District 1. We'll take a quick break. Back after this with our starting lineups here inside the bubble.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Vistos Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
That again does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. It's the 4th seed of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds going up against the 5th seed of the Tri-State Tigers. Winner has a date with Maple River in the semifinals coming up tomorrow afternoon. As we get ready for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. Our officials here in game number 2 of this contest, our 3-man weave of Jake Schlecht, Michael Sorley, and Ryan Schneider here for our 3-man crew, the same as in game number 1. The Tri-State Tigers, 9 wins, 9 losses on the season. Head coach is Kevin Jackson, averaging 48 points per game defensively, giving up 53. They'll go like this here for the Tigers. Isley Rabbithead, a 5'6 senior guard. From there you have Shally Lawrence, a 5'10 senior. You have Macy Fritz, a 5'4 junior, with Taylor Lawrence, the cousin of Shally, the 5'7 senior forward, and then Olivia Geffrey, the 5'6 sophomore guard. Again, Rabbithead Lawrence, that's Shally, Fritz, Taylor Lawrence, and Geffrey here for the Tri-State Tigers, clad in their purple uniforms, black lettering with Tigers across the front with the gold numerals here today. We go from there now to the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, clad in their white uniform here, as the Warbirds here with their white uniforms will go like this with head coach Rylan Gutzmer. Valerie Mendoza, 5'5 junior guard. Also from there, Summer Steinhaus in the starting lineup. You'll also see Emerson Johnson, a 5'9 senior. From there, Samantha Dotson-Rod, Sam for short, and then Maria Jurdy here today. So Mendoza, Steinhaus, Johnson, Dotson-Rod, and Jurdy for the Warbirds. 13 wins, 6 losses on the season, 5-4 in District 1 play, averaging 53 points per game defensively, giving up 39 points per contest here for the Warbirds. That again does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life at crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. Ryan Schneider will do the honors to tap this one up in game number 2 of 4 here today inside the bubble in Valley City. As going in the center circle will be Jurdy on one side and Shally Lawrence on the other. Warbirds trying to do the tough task in basketball, which is to defeat a team 3 times in the season, and they will try to do so here. They get the tip, right-handed shot for a layup, up and in for Summer Steinhaus. Literally seconds into the game, and the Warbirds take the opening 2 points, and we'll see a turnover the other side of the floor, able to tip that one out and make their way the other side here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Get a quick 2 points as both the Hankinson Pirates and the Maple River Raiders trying to see who they will contend with tomorrow here in the District 1 tournament. Right-handed side, this one goes to Summer Steinhaus. Steinhaus here at the top of the key. Tigers match a little man pressure defense now to Emerson Johnson. Johnson gives this to Mendoza. Nice pass to the left block. This one up and in. Dotson-Rod gets the 2 points. Dotson-Rod averaging just about to 5 points and 6 rebounds per contest here as the Warbirds are out in front. Tigers go the other side. This one high off the backboard, no. Rebound on the miss goes out to Emerson Johnson. Emerson surpassed 1,000 career points here for the Warbirds earlier this season as Johnson leaves it left-handed side. Dotson Rod bounce pass right wing back to Johnson. Johnson will handle it, steps into a deep 2. That'll go long. Rebound, though, here by the Warbirds with Dotson Rod, and this one goes out of play. Last touch by Tri-State. Also for Emerson, depending on the scoring and how many more games the Warbirds get, as you get to this point in the season, you're only guaranteed 2 with 1 today and 1 tomorrow, barring a win or a loss. There's a good back cut as Jurdy will head to the line. 58% free throw shooter. Shelly Lawrence will get tabbed with the foul, her first, team's first. But Emerson Johnson also nearing the all-time scoring record in Warbirds history as a co-op. That doesn't talk about the Wyndmere or Lidgerwood just with their histories. It's the co-op history as being a Warbird club. As Jurdy hits free throw attempt number 1. Second one on the way for Jurdy is good. 6-0 run to start this contest here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in this first quarter play. Tri-State will see this here with Lawrence. That's Taylor. Gives it back up top to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head bounce pass. That'll go to Fritz. Macy back to Rabbit Head here at the left wing. Rabbit Head bounce pass interior to Shelly Lawrence. She gets tripled. Team Warbirds doing a good job to come down defensively. This one is loose, and eventually the Tigers will come up with it, and they'll see a reset of the shot clock. Three-pointer for Rabbit Head. That'll go long. Rebound, though, on the way for Geffrey, and then we'll have a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Tri-State Tigers. Sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That, again, is dhb.bank. Tri-State to inbound it here with Rabbit Head, as they will at the right baseline. Give it to the high post. This one almost with the shin kick to Rabbit Head here. Rabbit Head on the interior, and the Warbirds are getting down on the floor. Emerson Johnson comes up with another steal. Gotta love that if you're Ronlin Gutzmer's club, getting down and working for some extra possessions, as we'll have another tie-up, and the arrow will stay with the Warbirds. Warbirds with their white uniforms, the black numerals and lettering with that checkerboard of gold and black down the side. As they take a look at the shot clock here, as they'll reset that to 28 seconds. Warbirds 2 points for Steinhaus, Dotson Rod, and Jurdy so far. Emerson Johnson at the left baseline gives it to Mendoza. Valerie, little hesitation dribble, drive kick, right wing now to Steinhaus. Steinhaus bounce pass interior here, going one-on-one. Jurdy bounce pass across to Dotson Rod. Dotson Rod finds a cutting teammate. That is Steinhaus for 2. Summer Steinhaus has 4. Warbirds it by 8. Geffrey in the front court, and we'll see a foul here on the Warbirds on the reach. Foul will come across on Summer Steinhaus, her first and the team's first. As the Tri-State Tigers here with Isley Rabbit Head to inbound the basketball. Rabbit Head gets it at the left wing. Reminder still to come later on the tournament on Monday night. We'll get to the All-District Awards as well, with the All-District Team Senior Athlete and Coach of the Year will be nominated. We'll have that presentation for you here on yourliveevent.com. Valerie Mendoza sees this, and we're going to get tied up with her on Mendoza, trying to get that pass off, and Geffrey tie up, and this one will be favoring the Tri-State Tigers. As you'll see, the Warbirds with Bryn Williams, the 5'3 senior guard, checking into the lineup. Tri-State will see this in the backcourt with Geffrey left-handed side. Good pressure, but the Tri-State Tigers able to break it as they do. Wide open for 2. The other side is Taylor Lawrence. Nice find here for the Tri-State Tigers to beat the press. First field goal coming at the 5:20 mark of this first quarter, and the Tigers are on the board. Mendoza leaves this up top. That'll go to Bryn on this weaving action now to Emerson. Johnson hands it off to Dotson Rod. Dotson Rod right-handed side to Jurdy. Good ball movement here for the Warbirds. Then we'll get a traveling violation here on Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Tri-State, we'll see this with Isley Rabbit Head, and sometimes in games like this, you might be able to win or lose a game barring how you start. If you have just such a tough start where you dig yourself a hole to climb out of, but the Tri-State Tigers make a little 5-0 run as Geffrey, the southpaw, hits a triple from the right wing. And just like that, the Tigers gave up 8 points in a row, scored 5, they're back within a possession. Johnson at the left wing now able to drive inside the paint. There's a foul on Emerson. Will head to the free throw line. A 63% free throw shooter on the season here for Johnson. Foul will come across here on Tri-State. This will be on Rabbit Head, her first and the team's second. But going back to what we were saying just a few moments ago, sometimes in these postseason games, as much as it's about matchups and how your team can perform, it could be about the opening 4 minutes. You dig yourself a 10, 12, 13-point hole, and sometimes that is just the difference of how the start of a contest goes. As Johnson goes 1 of 2, Rabbit Head clears the window. Rabbit Head gives this one up the floor, and Tri-State Tigers will have a turnover. That'll be their 4th. Emma Fritz, the 8th grader, not in the starting lineup here, as she is out with an injury. So for Tri-State, that happened just over a little week ago, talking with Kevin Jackson. You lose a starter this late in the season, that's tough no matter how much that person is a freshman to a senior. So you kind of have to rework maybe the lineup a little bit, find some different roles. Right now 9-5, right wing. This one goes to Williams, who gets cut off now to Valerie. Mendoza at the right wing. Bounce pass on the inside to Dotson Rod. Block shot on the way. Nicely done here for the Tri-State Tigers by Shallie Lawrence, and you'll see it here for Tri-State trying to make this a one-possession game. Give it to the right wing. Three-pointer on the way. This one will graze the front iron. No good. Rebound here for the Tigers by Geffrey. Three-pointer for Rabbit Head's going to go short. And you'll see this back to the Tri-State Tigers here for Shallie Lawrence. Ball gets skipped. Geffrey ripping it through on the baseline. Geffrey spins not once but twice. Slip pass interior. There's a foul, and nearly getting the end one is Shallie Lawrence. The All-District 1 performer from a season ago returning here for the Tigers will head to the line to shoot 2. Jordy picks up her first, the team's second, so both with 2 fouls so far here in this opening quarter. Free throw attempt is up, and that'll go long. Boys District 1 tournament will be down in Wahpeton at the campus of NDSCS a little bit later on. Free throw attempt here is going to go long. Rebound tipped, and eventually the Tri-State Tigers come up with it here with Rabbit Head. As you'll see it here for Tri-State, Mendoza, slip pass, right wing. This one, Geffrey, three-pointer on the way. That goes long. Board coming down to Emerson Johnson and a tie-up, and this one will favor the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. As the Warbirds, we'll see it here, kind of rolling into a tie-up. Speaking of rolling, you can check out the boys and girls East Region individual tournament. We got the girls' coverage going on right now in Castleton. Boys will be going on tomorrow for Class B at 10 o'clock in the morning from Grafton. See that 2-point escape to a 3-point takedown this year with some of the new scoring and wrestling. Three-pointer by Johnson. That's long. Rebound comes down here in the hands of the Tigers. Thomas gets the board. Tri-State the other side for Lawrence. Leaves it to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head taking a couple hard dribbles inside, gets this one, but we'll see a foul before the shot. This will be the 3rd on Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Foul coming across on Bryn Williams, her first, and the team's 3rd, and Tri-State Tigers will make a substitution. Jasmine Owen, a 5'5 junior, will check in, while for the Warbirds, Summer Steinhaus able to return, and Callie Frecking, a 5'6 junior, will check into the game as well. Warbirds, little zone pressure defense here as they give it right-handed side to Rabbit Head. Tri-State with a couple of lefties on their team, but a righty will shoot the 3. That's short after the attempt by Owen. Good rebound here for the Warbirds, but then they turn it over after a Bryn Williams rebound. Trying to find Mendoza on the leak out, as we'll go now to Tri-State. Right wing, extra pass here. This one goes to Jasmine on the inside. Shot is up, shot is long. Rebound will be one here for Summer Steinhaus and the Warbirds. Steinhaus in the front court to Valerie Mendoza. Mendoza here crossing over right to left as she does left wing as this one goes to Frecking. Back up top, Emerson Johnson with a step. Johnson taking a couple of dribbles. Drive handoff to Mendoza here. Ball's on the deck, and we'll see this one be a tie-up, and the arrow will make its way towards Tri-State. So after an 8-0 run to start the game, Tri-State has made it a little 5-1 run since. And both teams trying to take the lid off the rim right now here late in this first quarter of play. Ball will go right wing to Macy Fritz. Fritz with it. Gives it back up top to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head able to reverse it left wing now to Jasmine Owen. Owen ball fake to the baseline now. With the basketball there is Shallie Lawrence. Lawrence with it on the skip pass. It'll go to Fritz. Fritz on the inside off the backboard. Good for 2. Macy Fritz becomes a 3rd Tri-State Tiger in the scoring column, and Tri-State's back within a possession. Bryn Williams, left wing. This one will go to Frecking. Frecking will handle this one now. With it now to Johnson. Emerson taking the screen. Johnson on the baseline off the window. Good for 2. Emerson Johnson, she's got 3. It's 11-7 here. Warbirds out in front. 80 seconds remaining here in this first quarter, as you'll see it now to Shally Lawrence. Look at Lawrence drive. Lawrence shoots, and Lawrence scores, and a timeout on the floor. Shally Lawrence makes it a 1-possession contest. 75 seconds left in the first quarter on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
To see and do in Hankinson. We may be modest in size, but our abundant local businesses and recreational opportunities mean we have every amenity you need. Our community is always finding new ways to have fun, bring people together, or help those in need. Residents of Hankinson will tell you this is small town living at its best. They invite you to see for yourself.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. 11-9 over the timeout here for Coach Rylan Gutzmer and the Warbirds. They will give it up top now to Emerson Johnson. Johnson sees this one crossing over right to left. Slip pass to Bryn Williams. Williams going to spin as this one goes to the right wing to Summer Steinhaus. Steinhaus on the skip, and there's a turnover. Tri-State with a chance to tie or possibly take the lead. Nice pass across the way by Lawrence. No rebound. Put back Thomas. Yes. Talon Thomas ties this puppy up, and we're knotted at 11 apiece. First tie of this contest. Bryn Williams here between the circles gives this one on the handoff now to Steinhaus. Steinhaus gives up the shot to Frecking here at the left wing as Tri-State kind of packing the paint a little bit. Mendoza on the inside spins and gets fouled. Valerie with an and one. A starting 5 for the Warbirds, all with at least a point here in this first quarter play, as you'll see Dotson and Jurdy returning for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Geffrey coming back on the floor here for the Tri-State Tigers. Warbirds 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Tri-State at 5 of 13 so far here in the quarter. Free throw attempt here for Mendoza rattles in. Valerie is 70% free throw shooter on the season, buries the first. Full court pressure defense. Tri-State nearly lost it. Taking a rip through is Owen. Left wing to Shally Lawrence. Jumper from 10, and Shally gets another one. Lawrence with 4. The Tigers are back within 1. Ball will go right-handed side. Bounce pass, left wing, Jurdy, jumper. This one will go long. Rebound by Thomas for the moment. Outlet with 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Passing, trying to get the shot to beat the horn. She won't, but it's good. But it was after the horn, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's Wyndmere Lidgerwood 14, Tri-State 13 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Broadcasting today from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth as we take an inside look at the Tri-State Huddle with head coach Kevin Jackson. Your headquarters from auto to farm to business and more. Contact David Bergman Agency. Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance. Call 701-724-6252 today, broadcasting in from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth as the Warbirds, little 1-4 set to start here. Handoff, that'll go Emerson Johnson. Johnson taking a couple of hard dribbles, hard inside the paint, left-handed layup up and in. Emerson Johnson now with 5. Warbirds lead it by 3 here to start this second quarter of play. As the ball will go to the right wing to Rabbit Head, high post, gives it to left-handed side, open three-pointer, that'll go short. Rebound tapped down, it'll be last touch here off a white of Summer Steinhaus after the attempt by Jasmine Owen. As Tri-State will inbound the basketball here. Shot never drew iron, so the shot clock at 23. Lawrence from the college range. This one off the back of the iron, hits the top of the backboard and goes out of play. So Tri-State will give the ball back to the Warbirds. Winner of this game has a date with Maple River after the Raiders defeated Hankinson 60-33. Pirates led after 1 quarter of play in that 1-8 matchup. That'll be tomorrow in the semis at 6. Losers got the Pirates in a must-win game. Loser out contest tomorrow at 3. Emerson Johnson, right wing, going to drive, and there's a foul. Rabbit Head will get tabbed with her second team's first, and Emerson Johnson heads to the free throw line where she has 5 points so far here today, 1 of 2 from the stripe. Free throw opportunity upcoming here for Johnson. This one will rattle out. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Emerson. Second toss for Johnson is up and in. Make sure you go to yourliveevent.com to check out our complete schedule throughout the month of February, from postseason coverage to hockey, wrestling, and basketball. Go to yourliveevent.com to find your area, town, school, and team that we'll be covering throughout the winter months here. Three-pointer, Rabbit Head long, rebound, going to be won by Emerson Johnson, and Emerson spins, finds Mendoza. Mendoza gets to the paint, gets fouled, and nearly got the and one for Valerie. Mendoza was going for her second and one of the half. Foul will be on Geffrey, her first and the team's second. It's one thing trying to beat a team 3 times in the season. It's another trying to beat a team 3 times in about 5.5 weeks. Warbirds beat Tri-State on the 6th by 14. Knocked Tri-State on the 30th. And now trying to beat them here in February on the 14th as Mendoza goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She's got 4. Warbirds lead it by 5. Their largest lead of the game here at 8-0 to start. Tri-State came back and able to tie it up at 11. Tigers with Thomas on the short corner, leave it left wing. 3 for the Tigers, book it. Jasmine Owen points off the bench for Coach Jackson, and the Tigers are back within 2. Mendoza here, crossing over left-handed side to Summer Steinhaus, weaving action to Johnson. Emerson to Mendoza. Mendoza at the left wing, gives this one high post to Jurdy. Reverse it right-hand side now to Dotson-Rod. Dotson-Rod bounce pass to Mendoza. Mendoza looking for a teammate, takes the screen. College range 3 for Valerie. That'll go long. Rebound, though, off the front iron here for Steinhaus. On a loose ball, and the Tigers with a chance to tie or take the lead. Rabbit Head, left wing. Rabbit Head uses up the dribble. Pass on the interior goes Lawrence from block to block and finishes for 2. Shelly Lawrence has 6. A little 5-0 run brewing here for the Tigers. Second tie of the contest. Mendoza crossing the timeline here as she does. Leaves it left-handed side to Steinhaus. Steinhaus here at the left wing, pops a pass as this one works its way to Emerson Johnson. To the left wing now to Steinhaus. Jumper from the baseline, up and in. Steinhaus has 6. The Warbirds lead by 2 here with 5:15 left to play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in half number 1. What you would expect in a 4-5 matchup so far. A little zone defense here for the Warbirds. Ball will go right wing up top to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head gives it to the right baseline to Geffrey. She'll step into a 3. Book it. Second 3 ball of the quarter, the third of the game, and the Tigers, they've clawed their way to a 1-point lead. Mendoza, left-handed side to Steinhaus. Steinhaus at the wing, gives it now up top. That'll go to Jurdy. Back to Johnson. Emerson taking a couple of dribbles, able to get to the left block, off the window for 2 with the left hand. Emerson Johnson has 8, and back and forth we go here in the second. Warbirds led by 14-13 after one quarter of play as Tri-State gives it on the interior here. Ball goes left-handed side. Jumper, and we'll see a foul. Jurdy will get called for her second, team's first of the quarter. And heading to the free throw line here is Jasmine Owen. The 5'5 junior gets fouled by the 5'11 senior. And 2 free throws upcoming here for the Tigers. Free throw attempt number 1 on the way is up and in. Tri-State now 1 of 3 from the free throw line as a team, as Bryn Williams will check in for Jurdy, while for the Tigers, Macy French able to come back to the floor, and Taylor Lawrence as well. Tri-State 2 for 2 from the line for Owen, and the Tigers lead it by 1. As you'll see this with Emerson Johnson here for the Warbirds. Johnson sees this to the right wing. Emerson to the handoff now is Summer Steinhaus back between to Bryn Williams. Bounce pass on the inside. Warbirds with the step through, and Jasmine Owen comes away with a steal, and the Tri-State Tigers will go the other side of the floor here with Shallie Lawrence. Lawrence at the left wing, double team comes, skip right-handed side, open jumper, Tigers. This one will go long after the attempt by Fritz. Rebound here for Emerson Johnson. But a foul by Mendoza after a steal comes by Geffrey. Geffrey was just kind of baiting Emerson almost to say, if you're going to throw it, I'm going to go full extension on that baseline to try to get the steal, and does, and 2 free throws awarded here for Geffrey. The lefty, cool, calm, and collective at the free throw line for the 5'4 sophomore, and the Tigers lead it by 2. Free throw attempts is up, and we'll see a lane violation. Free throw attempt will not count with 3:52 remaining here in our first half of play. Fun ball game last year in this particular round. The Warbirds won a slobber knocker against Richland. 36-25 was the final in that quarterfinal round contest. This one a little more scoring this year from the Warbirds' perspective. Johnson misses. Rebound comes down to the Tri-State Tigers. Good board there by Fritz. With it now is Taylor Lawrence, and a foul. This will be the second on Mendoza. So you got 2 on Jurdy, 2 on Mendoza, and that'll be the team's third here of the quarter, as Mendoza will check out and Callie Frecking will check back into the game here for Rylan Gutzmer. As you'll see, Tri-State will handle this one. The Jasmine Owen little zone defense. Was it deflected or not? Nope, no deflection. Turnover here on Tri-State. The 1 seeds in the East from their district tournaments have all advanced, with Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Langdon area, Munich, and Benson County earning a bye into the semis. That's District 1 through 4, including Maple River earlier today. 3-pointer, that'll go long here for Summer Stadhouse. Rebound ripped away here by the Tigers. Outlet the other side to Geffrey, no. Put back here for Lawrence, yes. Shallie Lawrence now with a nice run there by Owen up the floor to Geffrey. And Lawrence able to finish it off. She's got a timeout on the floor. Tri-State leads it here by 4.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
High school basketball today on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout taken, brought to you in part by Bank North, as we take a look inside the Warbirds bench, this time with Rylan Gutzmer. 26-22 second timeout here for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, as right now the Tri-State Tigers on a nice little run right now. Timeout again brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Find out what values-based banking can do for you. Make sure you stay tuned to our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with David Bergerman Agency. Take a look at the first half numbers. Go over the District 1 boys basketball tournament bracket, and as well, get you ready for the final 2 games of the day here in Valley City, as Emerson Johnson goes into a double team. Standing her ground was Jasmine Owen, and then Fritz will go the other side, and we'll see a blocking foul here on Summer Steinhaus. as this one will be out of bounds on the baseline. So that's the last foul the Warbirds had to give here the half. Tri-State to Fritz, right wing. Fritz, jumper, and she's going to get fouled, and Fritz will head to the line after the reach. Foul will come across here on the Warbirds. Bryn Williams, her second. So now for Ryland Gutzmer, 2 on Bryn, 2 on Mendoza, Steinhaus, and Jurdy here. Free throw attempt here for Macy Fritz. Fritz free throw is off the rim. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for the Tri-State Tigers. Today is all about finding yourself into a good position if you can pick up a win. If you have a bad game and lose, you can still come back, as this one will be off the mark as Steinhaus gets the rebound. Double elimination once you get to this time of the year to try to make it to that Region 1 tournament at the Jamestown Civic Center. Tomorrow, kind of more moving day. You got your decision day then coming up on Monday. This is all about placing and putting yourself in a good spot. Jumper, three-pointer, open Warbirds. It'll go long by Steinhaus. Rebound then saved, and that one that probably Geffrey would like to get back. Can't fault the hustle. She just maybe thought that she had a Tri-State Tiger teammate with her, and by the time she turned across, just realized no one was there, saw a white jersey, and said, I'll just throw this out of bounds on the baseline. Warbirds inbound as they do. They give it up top to Summer Steinhaus. Steinhaus rips it through off the window. Shot's going to go long. Rebound here to Tri-State. Tigers going to push Jasmine Owen in the front court now. Owen crossing over right to left wing. Owen sees this to Lawrence. That's Shalley. Shalley, Lawrence, high post touch to Fritz. Jumper from 14, long. Rebound here on the war. And we'll see a foul here for Tri-State. Taylor Lawrence will pick up her first. It'll be the team's third after the board by Bryn Williams. Warbirds so far with 8 points in the quarter. Well, for Tri-State, a pair of 13-point quarters. Emerson Johnson wasn't quite expecting that pass by Frecking. Did a good job seeing that one off her right shoulder and not traveling with the basketball. Left wing goes Williams. Now to the right-handed side is Steinhaus. Steinhaus at the wing. Open is Johnson from the parking lot. Three-pointer will go long. Rebound, last deflected, and it will be Warbirds with the basketball. So Wyndmere Lidgerwood will see this one. Try to get something going here on the offensive side late in this half. Ball goes across the paint, and it's deflected. Warbirds with a really good start to the game. Everything was clicking, but since then, been a little bit more challenging as Mendoza and Jurdy will check in. These are two players who can make some things happen as Frecking will check out alongside with her with Bryn Williams. Tri-State will answer with Isley Rabbithead as Jasmine Owen will check out. Warbirds find it. Pick the picker play. Jurdy no. Put back though for the Warbirds. Can't go for Dotson Rod. Then the foul on the floor. Last one to give for Tri-State. Foul will come across. This will be on Taylor Lawrence, her second. So 2 on Rabbithead and 2 on Taylor Lawrence. And again, the next foul by Tri-State will put the Warbirds in the bonus. Jurdy posting up. Mendoza here at the top of the key. Mendoza taking the screen. Mendoza's going to drive off the window. Good for 2. Mendoza's got 6. 3 in both quarters. Warbirds back within 2. Tri-State will see this with Rabbithead. High post touch. Double team comes, but we'll have the reach by Steinhaus. That's going to be her third. So Steinhaus will pick up the foul. We'll see 2 free throws upcoming here for Shalley Lawrence. And the Warbirds will make a substitution as Paisley Urbis, the 5'6 freshman, will be slated to come in after this free throw attempt. Free throw is up and it's in. Lawrence now with 9. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way. With 1:16 left here in this first half of play. Second one, in and out, no good. Rebound here for Emerson Johnson. That'll be her 5th. Emerson sees this in the front court. The Warbirds, chance to tie if they book a 3. Mendoza wants that. Rainbow, three-pointer long. Rebound, gonna be won by Emerson Johnson. Johnson rips it through, gives it back up top. Jumper by Jurdy from 16 feet, no. Rebound here to Shalley Lawrence, and Lawrence wants to go. Lawrence into the front court. Mendoza hustles back. Oh, what a move by Valerie. Tiptoes the near sideline, gets the steal, now handles the rock in the front court. Mendoza at the right wing, and Mendoza will head to the free throw line. just sheer determination and hustle that allows Mendoza to get to the stripe to shoot two. Foul comes across on Tri-State. Rabbit Head will pick up the foul, her third, and that'll be the team's fifth. So both squads with a player with 3 fouls now here in the first half. Mendoza missing the free throw attempt. Substitution as Jasmine Owen and Taylon Thomas will return here for the Tri-State Tigers. Free throw attempt on the way here for Mendoza. This one is up, and that'll go long. Rebound here for Tri-State. Lawrence, but then Mendoza steals it away. Mendoza inside the paint, shot no. This one out of play, and Mendoza runs into Ryan Schneider. Looks to be all right. But Mendoza right now all over the floor here for the Warbirds. This one will go for the Tri-State Tigers, as it does at the left wing here to Jasmine Owen. Owen back up top. That'll go to Geffrey. Geffrey swings it back to Owen, left wing to Lawrence. Lawrence with Shalley here at the wing, gives it to the baseline, Fritz. Fritz on the left baseline will handle it, gives it back up top to Lawrence. Lawrence with 12 seconds left in the timeout here for Kevin Jackson with 11.2 left in the first half. We'll break with him late in the first.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
So with 11.2 seconds left to play here in this first half, timeout on the floor for the Tri-State Tigers. That is their first of their 5 timeouts. Timeout here brought to you in part by Bank North. Tri-State trying to get into the half up by 2 possessions, and if they can do so, have a little breathing room, at least from what this game has been. Largest lead of the game for the Warbirds. 8 points to start the game, an 8-0 run for the Tri-State Tigers. Got it to a tie ball game at 18 apiece, and since then just have slowly but surely have played this game in the direction and the advantage of how they want to play. Again, timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Tri-State will inbound this basketball here as they handle it with Fritz. Fritz at the wing. Tri-State goes to baseline, back to Fritz. Fritz with the step left and inside to Owen on the interior. Lawrence bounce pass to Thomas on the inside off the window. Shot will be long. Rebound is going to get tipped to Emerson Johnson, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. 14 points in the quarter for Tri-State, while for the Warbirds, they had 10. It's 27-24 Tri-State. Halftime show brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agencies around the corner here in Valley City.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Kings Late Model.
The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada in 2025. Mark your calendars for Saturday, June 28th.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
As we get to the half here, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agency, serving both the Foreman Oaks townships and the surrounding communities as well. Again, that's David Bergman Agency, Farmers Union Insurance halftime show here as we take a look at the first half numbers. Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke with you here from Valley City, 27-24. Warbirds 14 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second. Tri-State 13 in the first quarter and 14 in the second. Tigers shooting 10-25 from the floor, 3 of 11 from 3, 4 of 9 from the stripe with 19 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 turnovers here for Tri-State. For the Warbirds, 9 of 26 shooting from the floor, 0 of 6 from the land of 3, 6 of 11 from the free throw line, 17 rebounds, 2 assists to 7 turnovers here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Tigers led by the 9 points of Shally Lawrence on 4 of 6 shooting. Lawrence 9 points, 3 rebounds with 2 steals and a block shot. 7 points, 4 rebounds then for Geffrey. Also from there, 5 points, 2 rebounds for Owen. And then you have 2 points here for Macy Fritz, 2 points for Taylor Lawrence, and 2 points, 4 boards for Thomas. And a couple of rebounds for Isley Rabbithead and an assist. Tri-State led by the 9 of Shally Lawrence. While for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds led by the 8 points of Emerson Johnson, 8 points, 6 rebounds on 3 of 7 shooting. 6 points for Valerie Mendoza, 6 points, 3 boards for Summer Steinhaus. 2 points, 4 rebounds for Dotson Rod, and 2 points here for Jurdy as well. Again, the Tri-State Tigers 27-24 with the lead at the half here from Valley City. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day between the Raiders and the Pirates, and also get to our District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament bracket. That and more still to come here on your LiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Wyndmere Auto is now an Auto Value Parts store. Their dedicated staff at Wyndmere Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to being your hometown auto, ag, and truck service, Wyndmere Auto has the supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products. Wyndmere Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hour specials or auto products, go online to WyndmereAuto.com. Wyndmere Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wyndmere.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
As we take a look at the half here, first let's recap what happened earlier in the day. Maple River, a 60-33 win over Hankinson. They had to work for it as the Pirates led after one quarter, 12-11, but a 20-8 second and a 21-7 third quarter allowed Maple River to pick up the District 1 victory. 30 points combined between Brielle Kaloran and alongside Addison Haddock, but some really nice performances by Hallie Beeset and Sophia Santrum in the win for Maple River. Hankinson led by the 8 points and 4 rebounds for Shiloh Maidenwald. Still to come, Oaks and Enderlin roughly at 6 o'clock, probably a little bit after that, 6:15, and then Sargent County Richland will recap this one. District 2, make that District 1 boys basketball bracket looks like this. The play-in game will be between Richland and Enderlin in Colfax. The winner goes up against Oaks on Friday, February 28th in Wahpeton in the District 1 boys basketball quarterfinals. Maple River will tangle with Wyndmere Lidgerwood at 4:30. Then after that, about a week and a half or 2 weeks from today, Hankinson and Tri-State will match up at 6, and Barn Sky North and Sargent County at 7:30. That, again, is a look at your District 1 boys basketball tournament bracket. We'll have that for you on your liveevent.com. But, again, Oaks against Richland and Enderlin winner. That'll open it up 2 weeks from today down in Wahpeton. We'll have coverage for you on that as well. Again, that does it for our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Farmers Union David Bergman Agency, with locations in both Foreman and Oaks. Give David a call today at 701-724-6252. That's 724-6252. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, second half action is next here in the District 1 quarters. Tri-State leads it by 3.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News & World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems or working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
As we get you ready for the second half today here inside the bubble in Valley City, the Tri-State Tigers run by Shelly Lawrence with 9 points. Emerson Johnson, 8 points, 6 rebounds in her own right here as the Tri-State Tigers and Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds trying to get one step closer to a Region 1 girls basketball tournament here, and a win would not clinch it, but it would go a good way in the right direction to get there. With it on the interior, Lawrence will step it out left-handed side. With it now is Rabbit head to the baseline. Bounce pass. This one goes out of bounds, and a turnover here on the Tri-State Tigers. Their first of the second half. Warbirds with Mendoza, Johnson. Also from there, Jurdy on the floor with Dodson, Rod, and Steinhaus. Their original starting 5 here for Coach Rylan Gutzmer. As you'll see it now with Dotson-Rod, right wing to Mendoza. Mendoza looking for Jurdy. Jurdy handles it here back to Valerie. Jumper on the way for Valerie. This one off the iron. Rebound coming down to Isley Rabbit-Head. Rabbit-Head with a pair of Lawrences. That's Shalley and Taylor, Macy Fritz, and also Geffrey, the original starting 5 on the floor here for Coach Kevin Jackson. High post touch on the high top of the key. Now to Geffrey. Geffrey at the right wing, taking a hard dribble. Geffrey double, left-handed side to Rabbit-Head. Rabbit-Head with the basketball, slip on the inside to Lawrence. Lawrence able to spin to the baseline. Oh, what a move. Shalley Lawrence now with 11. 19th game of the season for Tri-State. Well, for the Warbirds, this is game number 20. Warbirds looking for their 14th win of the year, while for Tri-State looking for win number 10 of the season. Ball will go right wing. Jumper on the way for the Tigers, off the mark by Steinhaus, but we'll have a rebound here for Geffrey. Geffrey in the front court now for the Tigers as they will handle it at the left wing. Geffrey sees a double team here, and Kevin Jackson gets a timeout to save the possession. Will break as well. Tigers will take their third, make that second timeout here for the contest.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Case Construction Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Take a look at some of our fan cam across the way with some of the Warbird faithful that it's in attendance here from the high school student section here today. As now you give it to Tri-State after the timeout. They will leave it left-handed side. Fritz here on the top of the key. Fritz gives this one on the handoff to Geffrey. Geffrey to the paint, off the window. Shot no. Rebound comes down to Jurdy. It's still loose, but eventually Dotson Rod will come up with it. Mendoza with a heave up the floor to Emerson. Johnson back to Valerie here at the right wing. Valerie gives it to the high post to Dotson Rod, back to Mendoza. Mendoza to the baseline. Runner for 2. Valerie scoring every quarter. She's got 8. Warbirds back within 3 here at the 6-minute mark of the third quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Legal screen coming here by Rabbit Head. That's a tough one if you're Kevin Jackson, because Rabbit Head now will pick up her 4th. So Isley will have to check out of the contest. Coming in will be Jasmine Owen, as Owen, a 5'5" junior guard, 5 points in the second quarter with a made 3-pointer for the Tri-State Tigers. As you'll see Mendoza here to the high post. Give it to the right wing. With it, there's Summer Steinhaus jumper. That one will go off the mark. Rebound, put back. This one will be off as well by Jurdy. Rebound comes to Taylor Lawrence, and now the Tigers will handle it the other side of the floor, as they do with Shally Lawrence. This one goes between the rings to Jasmine Owen. Owen at the right wing. Sees it. Man pressure defense continues for the Warbirds. Taylor Lawrence to Fritz. Back to Taylor. Reverse it now to Geffrey. Bounce pass inside to Shally, but a good hand there by Jurdy. Timed it perfectly, and a tip and steal that goes to Emerson Johnson. As the Warbirds right now here at the right wing. This one goes almost through the hands of Steinhaus. Left-handed side, Warbirds back to Emerson. Emerson steps into a 3. That one rattling out. Rebound, tip, jumper, baseline. This one is no good by Steinhaus, and a loose ball. And Lawrence will get the rebound. Good hands by Mendoza as it will go out of bounds. As we'll have a shoot tie on the other side of the floor. 4:51 left to play here in this third quarter. It's 29-26 in favor of the Tri-State Tigers right now on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Neither team lighting the world on fire offensively to come out of the half currently. It's still a 3-point margin as it was to start the third. Tri-State right wing gives this one now to Lawrence on the inside. Here comes a double, and a foul will be coming here. The foul comes across on Wyndmere Lidgerwood with Mendoza, her 3rd, team's first of the quarter. So you got 3 on Steinhaus, 3 on Mendoza right now for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. As Tri-State will see this here with Jasmine Owen to the left-handed side. Tigers with Geffrey, left wing, able to spin open on the way is Owen. 3-pointer, that'll go long. Rebound off the right arm of the Warbirds. As this one will go Shally Lawrence. Tigers stay with it with Fritz. Fritz inside the paint. Gets fouled in 2 free throws. Macy Fritz still line. As you'll see, 2 free throws upcoming here for the Tigers. As they will handle it here. Is up and in. Fritz hits the first. Foul was assessed on Emerson Johnson, her first and the team's second. Free throw attempt number 2 is going to go off the mark. Rebound comes down to Dotson Rod. Ball goes left and inside Emerson Johnson. Johnson looking to spin as she does on the interior. Throws it up. No. Rebound comes down to Dotson. Right back to Johnson. Block shot, but we'll see a foul. Foul will be on Jasmine Owen, her first, team second, and Emerson heads to the free throw line for the pair here for the Warbirds. Been a little bit of a choppy part of this third quarter play, just with some of the fouls, the whistles that you've been able to see with a jump ball or the ball just simply going out of bounds. Johnson trying to get to double digits with this second free throw attempt. Emerson with the right-handed toss, up and in. Johnson now with 10. The Warbirds back within 2. The 4th seed of Wyndmere Lidgerwood against the 5 seed of Tri-State. Tri-State 3-5 in the district this season, while Wyndmere Lidgerwood went 5-4. A little bit of off-district games just because some teams played each other twice. Other teams did not, so some teams played maybe 1 or 2 more district games than the other. There's the drive, and Jordy looks like she's going to get tabbed with the foul. This one will come across on Jordy. That'll be her third, and for Rylan Gutzmer right now, some chess pieces picking up fouls with Mendoza, Steinhaus, and Jordy all having 3. We see Fritz back to the free throw line. This one will go off the mark. As you will see, free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for the Tigers. It's Tri-State trying to make this a 3-point contest with a made free throw attempt. That one's off the iron. Rebound comes down to Jordy. And we'll see a jump ball, and the arrow will go to Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Warbirds have 3 team fouls. Tri-State with 2 here in the third. Mendoza gives this to Steinhaus. Bounce pass inside Emerson Johnson. And we'll get a jump ball, and the arrow will make its way towards Tri-State. It's kind of been this particular third quarter between these two teams. Neither's been able to get in a rhythm or a run, and that could be the difference as this one continues. Just a simple 7-0 run could do the trick for either club here to try to take a victory, and we'll have a traveling violation here on Tri-State, their 12th turnover of the game. 8 turnovers for the Warbirds, who are shooting 29% from the floor. Tri-State right now shooting 39% from the field. 3 made threes for Tri-State, 0 here for the Warbirds. Posting up is Jordy on the inside, gets the ball there, gives the ball back to Steinhaus. Now Steinhaus with the runner off the iron, can't get it. Rebound here for Taylor Lawrence. Ball will go to Fritz on the other side as Fritz crosses the timeline here for the Tri-State Tigers in their purple uniforms, and a timeout for Kevin Jackson. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, we'll break with them. It's a 30-28 point lead here for Tri-State.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
All right, on cue, time on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To find a branch or location near you, go to Bank North's website at banknorth.bank. So after the timeout, Tri-State will give this one left-handed side to Jasmine Owen. Now to the left wing as this one goes up top, to Fritz. Fritz with it. Find it, leaves it left-handed side. Cindy Perez will finish for 2. Perez points off the bench here for the Tri-State Tigers. And head coach Kevin Jackson, just like you draw it up after the timeout, Emerson Johnson at the right wing to Mendoza. Mendoza with a jab, leaves it left-handed side here for the Warbirds with Summer Steinhaus. Steinhaus with the bounce pass left wing to Dodson-Rod. Dodson-Rod with the pass to Steinhaus. Jumper from 15. That'll go long. Rebound here to Shelly Lawrence, her third outlet for the Tri-State Tigers, as they will handle it now with Jasmine Owen. Owen calls out the offense here. A little 1-4 set to Lawrence. That's Taylor. And we'll see a traveling violation here for Tri-State. Tigers in this quarter with 5 points, 4 points here for the Warbirds of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Emerson Johnson leaves it left in inside to Steinhaus. Steinhaus at the wing, high post touch, dirty. Now to Mendoza, college range 3 for Valerie. That'll go long. Rebound though here for Steinhaus. Summer left wing, bounce past Mendoza. Mendoza with a beautiful step through, but shot will be off the back of the rim, and Mendoza will have another crack at it. A foul here for the Tri-State Tigers. That'll be their third of the quarter. Foul comes across on Sydney Perez, her first, and the team's third, as the Warbirds here will inbound the basketball with Summer Steinhaus. That's the last foul the Warbirds had to give before a Tri-State's bonus free throw opportunity. As you'll see this one again here for the Tri-State Tigers. They will bring it in the front court, as they do to the left wing. Ball will go on the interior. Taylor Lawrence from the right block. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound for Emerson Johnson. Warbirds want to push in transition right now if they can. Emerson Johnson looking for something easy against this Tri-State defense, who's done well to get back defensively here throughout the course of the game. Left-handed side to Steinhaus here. High post touch, dirty. Back to Steinhaus. Jumper from 16. Got it. Summer Steinhaus with 8. Warbirds back within a possession here. Tri-State will see this one. As they do, that'll go to Owen. Jasmine at the right wing. Jumper from 15. That'll go long. Rebound tapped out of play, and it will be last touch here by Tri-State. As you'll see the Warbirds with the substitution here with Bryn Williams. As Williams will check into the game, as Summer Steinhaus will check out. As the Warbirds chance to tie or take the lead with a quality possession here. Left-handed side, Bryn Williams. They're going to let her shoot. Bryn will shoot the 3. That'll go long. Rebound here to Fritz. Fritz with the basketball the other side of the floor as she goes. Leaves it left-handed side to Jasmine Owen. Owen on the baseline, slips a pass to Perez. Perez with a 3-pointer. Got it! Sydney Perez with 5 points in the quarter off the bench for Tri-State, and that's the difference here in the third. Mendoza left and inside to Williams. Williams inside to Johnson, who gets fouled, and count it. Emerson with an and one. Johnson with 12 points in the contest. Foul will come across here on Perez. That'll be her second, the team's fourth. And a free throw opportunity here for Emerson Johnson. Free throw attempt is up, and it's good. Emerson 5 in the quarter. Warbirds back within 2. Tri-State with Fritz. Fritz at the wing, gives it to Lawrence. That's Taylor on the baseline, slips it to Shalley. And Lawrence tries to get the shot off to beat the horn. It's not going to matter, and that's how we'll end the third quarter play. It's Tri-State 35, Wyndmere Lidgerwood 33 as we head to the fourth.
Don't leave anything to chance with your home's heating system this winter. Trust Bears Home Solutions to keep your home's heating system running at maximum efficiency. From installation and maintenance to 24/7 emergency service, our team of friendly professionals are equipped to handle any heating equipment in your home. Rated the Red River Valley's top home HVAC and plumbing company. Bears Home Solutions. You need a bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, take a look at the Maple River Raiders, who were able to win earlier today. Van Cam in our broadcast booth, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agency. Contact David Bergman Agency throughout the week at 701-724-6252. Your headquarters for home, auto, life, farm, and ranch. That is David Bergman Agency here in this one on YourLiveEvent.com. As we'll see it here for the Warbirds. I'll be with Wyndmere Lidgerwood as they'll give it to the left wing to Bryn Williams. Warbirds with Williams open, and Tri-State pretty much just saying, hey, there's going to be one or two players that we want to give the opportunity to shoot. The others, we're going to try to stick like glue to them. Jurdy on the inside throws it up, no. And we'll have a foul here on the floor. This will be on Taylor Lawrence, her third. Team's first as the foul will come across. This one will be again on the Tri-State Tigers as they will bring in Geffrey. Warbirds here on the baseline. That'll go with Bryn Williams. Williams to inbound the basketball. Able to do so, gives it up top to Emerson Johnson to the right wing. That'll go to Dotson Rod. Dotson Rod to Johnson. Jumper, got it to go. Emerson Johnson with 15 points. We're tied at 35, our first tie since it was 18 all in the second. Tri-State right wing, Jasmine Owen. Right-handed side, Tigers will get walled up, and the Tri-State Tigers will handle it here. As they'll make a substitution with Isley Rabbithead. Rabbithead playing with those 4 personal fouls will check into the game. As we'll see the Tigers inbound it. As they do, they give it to Geffrey. Left wing now to Fritz. That's Macy. Macy Fritz bounce pass inside. Tri-State with a jab by Lawrence. Leaves this one here. It's still loose on the deck. Lawrence will handle this, as Lawrence does. Gives off a pass to Rabbithead here at the left wing. Rabbithead step through to Lawrence. Lawrence here at the top. Lawrence gets the shot off to beat the horn. It never drew iron. Doesn't matter as Emerson Johnson will get it. They'll work the other side out of Valerie Mendoza. Mendoza at the right wing transition. Jumper from 12. That'll go short. Rebound tapped out to Lawrence. Here goes Shalley. They got numbers. Bounce pass across the way and a traveling violation on Geffrey. 14th turnover of the contest here for Tri-States. As this one is all knotted up at 35. Warbirds again trying to do something that's tough in sports, is beat a team 3 times in the course of a season, much less 3 times in about 5.5 weeks of basketball. Bryn Williams left-handed side will give this one to Emerson Johnson from the free throw line. This one off the mark, no. Rebound to Rabbithead, other side of the floor. Emerson does a great job hustling back defensively, gets it, but will have a traveling violation. Well, the officials are going to talk it over with Jake Slecht and Michael Sorley. Was there a timeout granted for Emerson before the travel? And they're going to say there was the travel before the timeout. So Emerson will allow, though, the defense to reset for the Warbirds' perspective. There goes a cutting Fritz. This one gets deflected and in the hands of Emerson Johnson. Valerie Mendoza here at the top of the key now to Williams. Tri-State again kind of just boxing in inside a little triangle and 2 defense is what they've done throughout the course of this one. Jumper by Mendoza, shot no. Rebound for Jurdy and a foul on the floor. Foul will be coming across here on Tri-State. Shalley Lawrence, her second, the team's second. And we'll see the Tri-State Tigers here make a couple of substitutions as they will bring into the game. Ball will go right-handed side here for the Warbirds with Dotson Rod. Jumper on the way. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound comes down, and it will be in the hands here of the Tri-State Tigers. Jasmine Owen also coming in. Tigers. Owen directing traffic at the left wing. Gives us one on the handoff now to Rabbithead. Rabbithead inside to Thomas. Thomas from the left block. Off the window. No. Rebound one here for Emerson Johnson as Johnson rips it away from Lawrence. Johnson at the left wing, able to spin. Now to Williams. Bryn will give this one to Mendoza. Mendoza thought about a 3, takes a couple of dribbles. Passes this one off to Jurdy. Up top to Emerson. Johnson inside. There's a power dribble off the window. Good for 2 by Dotson Rod, and a timeout on the floor. 5:11 left to play in the fourth. Warbirds lead by 2.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Make sure you stay tuned with us. Once we get to our post-game show, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Agassi Precision Egg Play the Contest. That and more still to come. And we'll hear from a member of the victorious team and talk about advancing to the semifinals. So make sure you stay tuned with us for that coming up here on yourliveevent.com. After the timeout for Rylan Gutzmer, he'll have 2 remaining, the same as well here for the Tri-State Tigers and head coach Kevin Jackson. They'll have 2 remaining as well. Tri-State to the paint, to the rim, and scores. Isley Rabbit with her first field goal of the contest, and we're not at 37. Warburns will see this here with Steinhaus, left-handed side of Mendoza. Mendoza looking for Emerson Johnson. There it is. Johnson with a hard dribble, and Johnson with some contact. Now to Jurdy with the end one. Jurdy now with 4, a chance to make it 5. Foul coming across on Rabbit Head, and that'll be her 5th. So Rabbit Head will foul out of the game here as they'll have to make the substitution upcoming. As Jurdy will get it, and they will make the substitution now again with 5. So the free throw will count. The ball was already put in play. Never had it from the scorer's table in terms of the 5 to put up and get the horn, so to speak. So Jurdy will finish the opportunity as Tri-State here with Westby will check in. Here the 5'5 freshman will now come into the contest. Warbirds, the 4 seed, leading the 5 seed here of Tri-State. As here's a jumper off the window, no good by Westby. Rebound comes down to Emerson Johnson. Mendoza will bring it in the front court, slips it left-handed side to the baseline. Jumper on the way by Steinhaus is long, and Thomas will corral the miss. Other side of the floor. Good spin and finishing for 2. Geffrey now has 9. Emerson Johnson looks to be all right. The Tigers are back within 1 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Steinhaus at the top of the key. Steinhaus takes a couple of dribbles. Now to Johnson. Johnson able to spin. Johnson to the paint from 11 feet. Rattling out no good. And Thomas and Jurdy are met in the middle, and the arrow will stay with the Warbirds. Warbirds with 0 team fouls. Tri-State has 3 here in the 4th. Warbirds making the substitution. As they do, they give it to Jurdy from the right elbow. Got it. Jurdy, 5 in the quarter, got 7 in the game. Ball will go left wing here for the Tri-State Tigers. Tri-State leaves it up top to Talon Thomas on the interior here. Thomas lost it for a moment. Able to regain the possession, give it back up top to Geffrey. Geffrey with a couple of dribbles, leaves it left-handed side, ripping it through now is Westby. Jumper from the baseline long. Rebound between Mendoza and Owen, and we're tied up with it, and will stay Tri-State basketball. Tri-State with Macy Fritz will make a substitution here. As she does, you have Jasmine Owen on the baseline to inbound it. Owen zips this to the top. Lawrence with a shot fake takes a dribble, and this one will be deflected and blocked by Mendoza. Jurdy to Emerson Johnson. Johnson able to spin her way to the block off the window. No rebound. Will be on the deck. One by Jurdy. It's still loose for a moment, and we'll eventually have a tie-up, and the arrow will make its way towards Wyndmere Lidgerwood. So at the 3-minute mark, still a 1-possession game here as the Warbirds inbounding the basketball. This one goes to the top to Emerson Johnson. Johnson right-handed side to Mendoza. Valerie leaves it back up top as that'll go to Summer Steinhaus. Steinhaus to Johnson here. Emerson at the left wing will give this one on the weave. Now to Valerie. Mendoza, step through. Baseline. Steinhaus jumper, good. Steinhaus has 10. Warbirds lead it by 2 possessions. You'll see this left wing for Dotson-Rod. This one gets deflected. Steinhaus, oh, what a save as she rolls into the bench. Steinhaus looks to be all right. What a save as well. She throws it off Fritz, and it will be Warbirds with the basketball. 2:28 left to play here in the fourth. The Warbirds lead it by 5. Tri-State will handle a little full court pressure defense. As Tigers looking to get a quality defensive stop here, then they got to get a quick score. If you're the Warbirds, get a bucket here, put the game away to get up by 3 possessions. Emerson Johnson on the baseline, right wing. This one goes up top now to Dotson-Rod. Dotson-Rod reversed it to Jersey to Mendoza. Mendoza gives it to Jurdy here, back to Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key. Emerson Johnson, 8 seconds. Now with 7. Timeout here for Ryland Gunsmer with 6 on the shot clock with 1:59 to play in the fourth. We'll take a break with them on your LiveVet.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
2 games yet to go today, but we got to find out who's joining Maple River here in the semifinals. Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North as we take a look inside the Tri-State Tiger bench this time with head coach Kevin Jackson. 44-39 Warbirds out in front. 159 from having a rematch in the semifinals with Maple River as they did last year, but Jurdy's going to get called for the foul. Illegal ball screen by Jurdy, her 4th, team's first of the quarter. Last year, Maple River, Wyndmere, Lidgerwood met in the semis. Tri-State, they lost to Oaks in the quarterfinals and lost to Enderlin in the loser-out game. Tri-State trying to do a little bit better this season with a comeback win and trying to get to the semifinals here. Bounce pass inside, Lawrence spins, triple, kick, left and inside, shot fake. Geffrey gives it to Lawrence here, and a foul by Mendoza. Valerie will pick up her 4th. So now for the Warbirds, things are getting interesting. Steinhaus, Mendoza, and Jurdy all with 4 fouls. Team's second here in as many moments. Tri-State with Fritz, jab step, right-handed side. This one goes now to Jasmine Owen. Owen to the right wing to Thomas. Thomas looking for it on the inside now to Owen. Owen taking a couple of dribbles, drive kick, open 3 on the way. That'll go long. Rebound here to Jurdy. As you'll see this with Summer Steinhaus. As Valerie Mendoza sets up the offense. Mendoza able to spin, gives this one off to Summer. Steinhaus here now to Emerson Johnson. Johnson to Mendoza. Mendoza weaving through. This one gets deflected. Mendoza gets on the floor as they'll see this here for Summer. Steinhaus, right wing, looking for Jurdy, but Lawrence comes away with a steal. Shalley then gets walled off, and the Tigers will have to hurry here in the front court as they go to Fritz. Fritz on the baseline. Teardropper, got it to go. And a timeout on the floor. As you see Fritz with the 2-pointer, and Macy now has 5. 48.9 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here, 44-41. You'll have 1 timeout remaining for both clubs. Tri-State has 1 more foul to give before it's the bonus, while the Warbirds, they got 2 fouls here as a team. Tri-State right now, if you play this out, you get a stop. You can get the ball back with about 13 to 14 seconds. If it goes the distance of the shot clock, then you got to go the other way and more than likely hit a 3. For Kevin Jackson, what are you drawing up here defensively for this team on the opposite side? Yeah, for Ryland Gunsmer, no pressure defense is coming. Got 1 timeout in your back pocket if you need to burn it here from the Warbirds' perspective. Both teams have made a little comeback in this game. Both teams have led. Warbirds on the inbounds. Journey gives this to Mendoza, and Mendoza walked with it. She had a 2-on-1, and as Mendoza looked up the floor, just kind of looked with it and didn't dribble with the basketball. She took the 1-2 step and then finally dribbled. So a turnover here on the Warbirds, and Tri-State now, you can have a 2-for-1 opportunity potentially to close out this game. Trying to look inside for Lawrence. You don't need a 3 for the Tigers. Ball will go left and inside to top of the key to Fritz, and then Fritz will travel with it here for Tri-State. All of that for the last 10 seconds, a turnover between these two clubs. Warbirds with Emerson Johnson to inbound it here on the baseline, as Kevin Jackson giving some instructions for his team. As you'll see it here for Emerson to inbound it. Jasmine Owen guarding the inbound. Emerson gets it into Mendoza. Mendoza sees a double team, and those are going to be a foul here for Tri-State. Gaffrey will pick up her second. That'll be the team's fourth. Next one will put Wyndmere Lidgerwood in the bonus. Warbirds a 60% free throw shooting team on the season. If you're Tri-State, you still got time. If you get a jump ball, the arrow goes your way. So try to get a steal, try to get a jump. If not, you got a foul. Mendoza, right wing. Mendoza is hitting the deck hard as Jurdy. You'll see this right wing as everybody pause for a moment as Jurdy gets back up off the deck. Mendoza here. Now if you're Tri-State, you got to foul someone, and they do. Foul will come with Lawrence. It'll be her third, and the player who just hit the deck hard, the 5'11 senior in Jurdy, heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. Need 1 to make it a 2-possession game if you're the Warbirds. Jurdy, free throw attempt is up and good. Jurdy now is 6 in the quarter. The Warbirds. Free throw attempt number 2 here is good. Jurdy goes 2 for 2 from the line. Fritz up the floor, left wing. Here goes Geffrey. Geffrey going to drive. Block shot, but this one will be off the arm or the body. You had Johnson and Jurdy there, and we'll see 2 free throws here for Tri-State. Foul comes across on Jurdy. That'll be her 5th. And that'll be the last time for Jurdy here. 9 points in the game for the senior in Jurdy. 2 free throws upcoming for Tri-State, about the best thing that could have happened outside of a 3. Geffrey, free throw attempt on the way is good. Geffrey 2 of 3 from the free throw line, double digits with 10. Only behind Shally Lawrence and scoring with 11. Awfully big free throw attempt to try to make it a 1-possession game. Geffrey hits the second, and we see a timeout here. The last one for the Tri-State Tigers. We'll break with them. 13.3 left in the fourth. Don't go anywhere. Warbirds up by 3 with the ball when we return.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As we come back here, time on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North, as we take a look into the Wyndmere Lidgerwood bench with Rylan Gutzmer here, as what will he call to drop up by 3 and try to get the Warbirds into the semifinals. Well, if you're the Tri-State Tigers, no more timeouts remaining. And any foul situation will put the Warbirds to the line for 2. If you do get a jump ball, the arrow would still favor, at this moment, the arrow again would still favor the Tri-State Tigers. As we'll see it here for the Warbirds. Inbounding as they handle it to Emerson Johnson. No foul here as Johnson will take some time off the clock. Jasmine Owen picks up the foul, her second. Emerson to the free throw line here to shoot 2. 46-43, Warbirds out in front. Emerson Johnson trying to add on to her career total in scoring. Free throw attempt is long and still giving Tri-State some life here. And Emerson, over 1,000 points in her illustrious career, 15 points here today. This to make it a two-possession game. Johnson's second one, that's in and out, no good. Rebound tapped out. That's going to be a play to Steinhaus, not to Johnson. And the Tigers got a foul here, and there it is. The foul comes with Jasmine Owen, and some precious moments go from 10.1 seconds to 3.9 seconds. And now free throw attempts here for Emerson as she heads back to the line to shoot two. Same situation, make one, makes it a two-possession game. This goes long as now for the Warbirds. Need to get one. Johnson hits the last one. 4-point game. All that the Warbirds need to do is not foul. Fritz sees this. Block shot Emerson with 0.1 left to play. And the Warbirds are going to come out of here victorious and have a rematch with the Maple River Raiders from a season ago in the District 1 semifinals. Well, Tri-State will play Hankinson. Ball gets deflected, and this one will do it. Your final on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Wyndmere Lidgerwood wins it by 4. Our post-game show is coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom.
And can you hear me okay, Summer?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
More counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
As we come back here on our post-game show, join us from the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds perspective is Summer Steinhaus here. Summer, congratulations on the win, able to get double digits in points with 10 today, but how about that, Emerson misses a free throw attempt. You're able to tip it out. You take 6 seconds off the clock. Just take us through that particular play. What'd you see to kind of, put this game almost too far out of reach for Tri-State, especially when Emerson hit that last free throw to make it a two-possession game?
Yeah, I was hoping she'd make it, but if she wasn't, I knew I was going to do my best to go for the ball and do my best not to foul, too, because I had 4. So
as you take a look at this one, I know it maybe wasn't the 32 minutes of consistent basketball that you wanted, but you came out of the chute right off the bat with an 8-0 run to start this game, played with the lead, got behind. But what got you out with the victory? What did you think you guys did well enough today here to come out with a District 1 tournament win?
The second half, I think our defense was a lot better, and rebounding, that was really big for us, So, yeah.
And tough one because you had a lot of players playing with some foul trouble, yourself included here, Summer. Kind of a choppy game. Was it tough to find a rhythm or a flow in this one with how many jump balls and just the balls being out of play and the whistles? How tough is that as a player sometimes when you're trying to find a rhythm when it seems like every 30, 45 seconds where you're kind of stopping as a player at times?
Yeah, it's kind of hard, but Gutsman always just tells us we have to adjust the game and, play our game, so.
What does it mean for this club back-to-back years to get to the District 1 semis? You get a rematch with Maple River as you did last year. So what's the biggest thing you want to take forward? And I guess what does it mean, Summer, for this club to get back there again this season?
I just want us to keep up our intensity, and really do our best tomorrow and give our best effort. So.
Hey, Summer, congratulations on the win. Best of luck tomorrow. We'll see you in about 24 hours from now.
Thank you.
Summer Stothouse with us on our post-game show. We'll continue after this.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we come back on our post-game show, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game, well, we just heard from her with Summer Stothouse, also with Emerson Johnson, kind of a 1-2 combination. Today they combined for 26 of the 47 points, also 17 rebounds combined between Emerson and Summer. They are our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is energy for life. From there, our Agassi Precision Egg play the contest for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. Well, really at the end of the day, outscoring Tri-State 14-8 after being down by 2 to start the fourth quarter. But that tip, as we alluded to Summer in the post-game show, that little tip got them the extra 6 seconds to milk off the clock, got Emerson to the free throw line. They were able to go and make at least one free throw. That was really the difference in this one. A good tip there by Summer Stothouse is our Agassi Precision Egg play the contest. Your precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Here in this one, final numbers go like this. Tri-State and Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Warbirds shoot 30% from the floor, 0 of 10 from 3. They go 13 of 21 from the line with 38 rebounds, 4 assists, 12 turnovers. Tri-State 39% shooting from the floor, 4 of 16 from 3, 7 of 15 from the line, 33 rebounds, 6 assists to 18 turnovers. Warbirds double-double with Emerson, 16 points, 10 boards, 10 points, 7 rebounds for Summer Stothouse, 9.7 boards for Jordy, 8 points and a rebound for Mendoza, 4 points, 8 boards for Dotson-Rod. While for Tri-State, 11 points for Shally Lawrence, 7 rebounds, 11 points for Geffrey with 6 boards, 5 points, 3 boards for Jasmine Owen, 5 points for Cindy Perez, 5 points for Macy Fritz, 2 then for Rabbit Head, 2 points for Taylor Lawrence, and 2 points for Talon Thomas here today. Tri-State drops to 9-10. They will play Hankinson upcoming tomorrow at 3 o'clock, while for the Warbirds, they improve to 14-6 on the season, and they will play Maple River in the semifinals upcoming tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Stay tuned. In about 15 minutes, we'll get to the opening tip with Oaks and Enderlin. That's next on your liveevent.com from Valley City.